So you can't get much better than the sunset from the Son Matias Beach jetty over here in Palmanova, and I've just filmed a live stream walking through the resort. If you want to catch that, I'll drop a link to it in the description text below. But in this video we're going to take a walk through the resort. We're going to see what it's like at just gone 8 p.m. in September. Is it lively? What's the atmosphere going to be like? Well, let's turn the camera around and let's find out. But before we leave this evening, well, we're just watching the last rays of the sunset over here on the jetty, and it's absolutely stunning. I just can't believe it. I feel so lucky to be here this evening. If you watch the live stream, you'll know that I've been off the island for a few days for a holiday, but to come back and to see this, well, if you're coming over here on holiday, this is what you've got to look forward to in September. And make sure you look behind you as well. Look, we've got the light bouncing off the clouds. It's beautiful and pink down here in the shadow here of the Leonardo Royal Hotel. But let's see what the resort is like this evening. Now we're going to take a walk down along this jetty and we're going to head on along the Son Matias beachfront. I'm actually going to walk back in the direction I've come from as well. Gosh, do you know what? With the sunset you really do have to hang around for a little bit longer just to get the absolute most out of the views. Just as you think it's going to fade away, it just kind of comes back again. Check this out, how beautiful. Okay, so let's head away from this very stunning sunset. I could actually sit here for a little bit longer, but look, you can see how the light changes with the camera. It's really beautiful, and this evening we see a few holidaymakers coming out to make the most of it. So I'm filming this around 8:30, just to give you an idea of sunset time over here in Palmanova for the beginning of September. And the further we move on into the month, the sunset is going to be just a little bit earlier. So if you want to get those Instagrammable photos, this is when you need to come out. Okay, so before we leave the Son Matias Beach jetty, I've just bumped into Ian from Newcastle. Look, we have to say this has got to be the most scenic interview that we've done here. We've still got the sunset right behind us. Ian, is this your first trip to Palmanova?
No, about my 30th trip.
About your 30th trip, and how are you finding it?
Love it.
Absolutely
love it.
And what's your favourite place to go out to? Where have you just come from, actually?
We're in JJ's tonight, but we go around, we go everywhere, just swap around, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the views from Origin, which you see over there, absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
But there's just too many places.
There's too many places.
Too many places to eat, too many places to drink. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a real problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is the big problem with Palmanova. Yeah. There are too many places to eat and there are too many places to drink. That might have to be the title of the video. anyway, so I needn't ask you. Everything's been great. It's been a great holiday. Everyone's friendly.
The only problem we would have is the sunbed situation.
Oh, where are you staying?
Santa Lucia.
Ah, Santa Lucia.
We also stayed in the Son Matias.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the same.
Is
We're
it?
sitting on a morning waiting to get us. But
yeah.
That's your holiday.
Message for the hotels out there: sort out your sunbed situation. It's not rocket science. Sort it out. Yep. Okay. Do you know what? It's been a pleasure meeting
Lovely,
you.
Yes.
Thank you for watching the videos. I really appreciate it. Anyways, have a good rest of your holiday. I'll see you soon. Absolutely brilliant. Oh my goodness, absolutely brilliant. And I've got the best story for you as well, because the lovely lady who was with that lovely gentleman from Newcastle, well, they met on holiday some 22 years ago with their partners, with their husbands, with their wives and with their families. They still try and go on holiday at exactly the same time. Their kids are now friends, and even the kids' boyfriends are now friends as well. So this is what can come out of a really good holiday over here in Palmanova. I absolutely love it. But anyway, we have left JJ's, we've left the Scotsman, we're coming down past La Vista, which is looking nicely busy. Let's just pan the camera around here, look. Looking very nice. Look, the sunset has all but gone now, but what a treat. I'm so glad I managed to film some more of that. So I thought, I've just caught it for the live stream, not realising it's going to get even better. But anyway, we're coming down the side of Mira with the lovely views. And we're heading on in the direction of Son Matias Beach. Let's take a quick look up the side here. We're just coming up the side of the Blue Bar. And this does get normally very, very busy later on. They also have live music over here too, but not tonight. However, in the meantime, let's just take a quick look along Son Matias Beach. A little bit hard to see. Let's just take a walk along and see what the footfall is like along the waterfront for the beginning of September. And look, we can just see the Comodoro Playa Hotel beautifully lit up too. But do you know what? I'm actually quite surprised by the number of people that we still have on the beach this evening on the Son Matias beachfront. A few people in the sea, but what can we see along here? Let's just have a quick look at how busy it is down here at the back of Son Matias Beach. See people heading out for drinks, see people heading out for dinner. So let's head on down now and go and join them. But I'm just going to pan the camera around here to the Fergus style hotel. I can see that they also have a rooftop terrace or rooftop bar. Now I have heard about it, but you can see just looking up, I mean, this must be absolutely fantastic on the evenings. Let me know if you have stayed here and what it's like. So how absolutely gorgeous it is this evening. I can just hear the live music taking place in the Zen. A guy with his guitar, best kind of live music you can get. And what a lovely spot as well, look, to enjoy a few drinks and a meal too. Look, you've got some amazing sea views here, especially during the day as well, look, looking out onto Son Matias Beach and across the Bay of Palmanova. So, it's looking reasonably busy over here in Palmanova tonight. Just coming up by the Calvia Beach House. As we head down further past the beach house here, and this is still looking busy. You would have seen it on the live stream just how busy it is. As is, look, the olive tree has got even busier as well. We still have queues, we still have people waiting. My advice with the olive tree, if you do want to guarantee yourselves a table, do book online. They do have a website. You can pick when you want to eat and the time that you wish to eat at. This is a very, very popular spot over here in Palmanova, as is Origin. Look, lots of people eating out here too. So we're going to take a quick walk here out the back, because I did walk along the beachfront here along Son Matias Beach in the live, and I recently did make a video as well, just looking at the restaurants down here. I just want to show you what else is open in the evenings down here on the far side of Palmanova too. We're just going to have a quick walk down the back. Let's check out some of those restaurants. You can still see, look, the clothes shops here are still open. And I think it's really important too, if you're coming over here on holiday, particularly if you're self-catering or you're wanting to try and eat out at some of the other restaurants. We've got some fantastic value down here, down the back of the beaches. I'm just coming up by Nando's here, Fernando's I should say, not Nando's. Similar concept though, similar concept. You can see that we're right on the edge of Magaluf. You can see EastEnders karaoke, you can see the Prince Harry pub as well on my left hand side. But let's just walk around the back here. We've got the Dal Pescatore. This Italian restaurant here stays open year round. They do a very nice bruschetta if you're just wanting a quick snack, but you do find quite a few locals eating in here. What else do we have? What else do we have? Down here, right down at the back of the beach as well, look, we've got plenty of spa shops and other places to eat. And of course, we're in the region here of the Marsenses Hotel. Also, just down the road here from the Casabonas Hotel as well. And just crossing the road here, look, you can see in front of me, we have Papi's Bar. Very, very popular bar over here in Palmanova too. So if you watch the live stream, you'll know that not all restaurants are open all the time. And I'm just looking over at the Bougainvillea burger restaurants across the way. They do very, very nice burgers. They have one of those around in the area that I live over Calamayor way, Cascatala way. As we walk up a little bit further, you can see we're actually walking parallel to the beachfront. But there are plenty of other places to eat down these back streets as well, just parallel to the beach. Get really good value for money over here, particularly over here, look at Pablo's. Very much loved restaurant over here actually. I'll come back here during the day and get some prices for 2025, but it's a very, very popular spot. And you can see here, look, we're just across the way from the park and the beach, heading on in the direction of Seeso. But you can see that walking just behind the beach here, just parallel to the beach, I do miss out quite a few restaurants. I'm over here at the Nova Pizzeria. Half a roast chicken at €14.90. Is that good value? Quite possibly. But look, we've got a whole line of shops down here as well, running completely parallel to the beach. We've got various Chinese bazaars, spas, a Chinese restaurant as well to my left-hand side, the Gran Muralla. And we're just coming up around the back of Seeso here just for a very quick location check. As well as around the back of the Son Matias Beach Hotel too. Just see down one side of it. Now what else do we have open tonight and how is it looking? Well, we are coming up towards the Grill House. A fantastic grill restaurant over here, which is looking rather busy too. I know this place is very, very popular. And they also do kids eating free between 6 and 7 p.m, which is great if you're over here with the family. And the offer as well, all pizzas and burgers, 50% off until 6 p.m. every single day. It's a really nice spot here, really, really super nice spot. And from the grill house here, look, you can just see where I've come up to. I'm right in front of the Son Matias Beach Hotel and the little Son Matias Beach kiosk too. Really super good value here. I'm definitely going to have to stop here at some point for lunch one day, just to show you what kind of great value you can get. And also, this is another very popular place with locals too. Look, we're across the road from the Mecca and another little line of restaurants here. So much choice over here in Palmanova. You know what, let's head on back in the direction of the waterfront. I'm just going to walk down the back here, again following the back of the beach, just where I didn't actually cover during the live stream, just to see what it's like during the evening. And look at this, for September, plenty of places, plenty of shops open as well for you to enjoy if you're out for an evening promenade after dinner. But look, just looking around the back of the Son Matias Beach Hotel, just have to look over in the direction of Torrenova and Magaluf and the bright lights, very, very beautiful. Anyway, let's keep heading round. And you can see the Globale St. Lucia, the Santa Lucia Hotel right in front of me. You can also see Turtle Beach as well. Let's keep heading on down the back. Now, like I said, if you do want to see what it's like beachfront just before the sun went down, go ahead and go and check out that live. It does feel rather busy over here in Palmanova this evening. And I'll show you what I mean as we come up by the Three Brothers pub. Now, I know we have several cars in the way here, but look, you can see how busy this pub is. It's absolutely packed tonight. And look, just to give you a quick view here of the Three Brothers, rolling on round to Irocco. I mean, how pretty as well, look. Very, very different venues. As I said in the live stream, Irocco is a very, very different night spot to the Three Brothers pub. This is the closest that you're going to get to a really English pub over here in Palmanova. Irocco is a little bit more on the kind of trendy, fashionable side. They also have live music from here as well. Let's keep walking down. Look, we're just looking down here along the back of the Chinese, the Happy Chinese, which sits on the front of Palmanova Beach, and some other fantastic places to eat and drink too. So let's go and take a quick look. You can see as well that we're just walking up along the back of the Apartamentos Calablanca. And just like the chap who I spoke to from Newcastle said at the beginning of this video, there are just so many places to eat and drink over here. That's one of the big problems over here in Palmanova. There's just too much choice. And as we come to the back of Bar Buda here, I'm just going to turn the camera around because we've got another great bar here, look, delicious. But panning the camera around to the front of the Sol Palmanova Hotel, it's great to see that we still have the kids' fun fair rides out. And during the month of September and October, well, we're going to have lots of little kids coming out. We're also going to have another kind of half-term, a long weekend holiday in Scotland as well towards the end of September. But it's good to see that they've kept some fairgrounds rides going. And don't forget as well, if you are coming over with a family, there's a nice little park here too. But let's keep heading along, so I can hear some music this evening. Oh, check this out, look. €2.50 for half a pint here outside of Delicious, €4 a pint. That's not really too bad at all. Good value over in Delicious. And I'm standing outside of Munro's, and my goodness me, it's busy over here too. I know they have karaoke on in here. Do they have it on this evening? I can see they have the tennis on, but do we have somebody singing? Yes, we do. Look at that, a little bit of live music this evening. Brilliant. Now, I can't tell whether he's doing karaoke or whether he's a live act this evening. This is what you can get to enjoy over here at Munro's. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, he's got a fantastic voice. Absolutely love it. Let me know if you come into Munro's when you're here on holiday. Brilliant. Love it. What great entertainment, fantastic. And look, just to show you, I'm just across the road from Taylor's. They also get to enjoy the music as well. Brilliant, brilliant. Now I do know they have karaoke on there later. I think that chap was a professional singer. He was way too good to be doing karaoke. Let's head on back down the side now. We're going to head on back in the direction of the waterfront. And we're just coming up the side of Rogers. Lots of people out for drinks this evening in this very, very popular bar. We'll just take a quick look back along the waterfront here, just looking in the direction of the St Lucia, the Santa Lucia Hotel. Lovely views from over here in Palmanova tonight. And you know what, just looking over towards the Chiringuito on the beach, this is also still open, and they've got the lamps lit, providing a little bit of light. Some evening drinks, very nice. And this is how the Zell is looking this evening, beautifully lit up. Could do with a few more lights over here though in Palmanova. Check this out, look, we've gone from beautifully lit up to absolutely dark down here on the waterfront. And look, right out in front of me as well, look, we've got the Il Chiringuito. This is still packed. I mean, I'm absolutely amazed at how busy it is in September. All this talk of resorts being empty and tourism being down, I find it very, very hard to believe that that's the case over here in Palmanova. And check out the views, look, from here. I've just walked around the side. But you know, even though it is very, very dark, and you can see it's very, very dark, it does feel safe because, as you can see, we have a police car patrolling. Not that it's needed, actually, not that it's needed. I've never felt unsafe in any of the resorts over here. And there is just a wonderful atmosphere down here in Palmanova tonight. Guys, okay, whereabouts are you from?
We're from Ummanby, which is near Filey.
Okay, and tell me, how's your holiday been?
It's been really good.
It's been
Enjoyed
really
it.
good.
Lovely weather. To be honest, it's better than we thought it'd be.
Really?
Yeah. The only disappointment has been the food.
The food?
Yeah.
Which hotel are you staying in?
The Casabonas.
Oh, the
which is really
Casabonas
good.
Apart Hotel, yes.
Yeah, we've loved it.
Yeah.
Plenty of stuff to do for Josh.
Yeah.
It's been great.
It's been great, but the food could be better. Yeah.
But we've also got limits.
Yeah.
of what we
You got
can
fussy
eat.
eater. I'll tell you what, fussy eaters, always go to the Chinese's. Go to the Chinese's,
Okay.
teriyaki chicken, absolutely fantastic. Blackbeards as well in Magaluf.
Yeah, we went to try and go in there last night, but there was a queue, so it was like, we'll come
They always
back.
let people in eventually. You
Yeah.
might have to a little bit of a wait or book in advance, always good. But apart from that, what's been your favourite thing about your holiday?
Being able to go in the sea.
Yeah.
As much as we live nearby the sea in the UK, there's no way I'm going in it. The pool. We're off to the water park tomorrow.
No way, which
for
one?
our final day, we're off to
Western.
Western, yeah.
You're going to have an amazing time. What a way to finish your holiday.
We've got our tickets, that's it.
Brilliant. Guys, look, enjoy Western Water Park tomorrow.
Okay.
Have a good trip back to Leeds as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for talking to me.
You're welcome.
Cheers. And how lovely to meet those guys as well. But let's keep going, let's keep walking, because I can hear some more music over here on this far side of Palmanova Beach, and it is coming from Paradise Beach. Let's have a quick look before we go and check out the other places this evening. Oh look, they've got a guitarist on stage. How nice is this? They are showing the tennis as well. This is another great sports pub. Got a couple of huge screens up here, but in the evenings this does turn into a very nice nighttime venue, as you can see here. Look, guy in the guitar again. All you need over here for entertainment. Brilliant. And it is ever so busy. Oh, how lovely. Super nice tonight. Anyway, let's just come up down along the side of Paradise Beach. We're gonna just have a quick look across the road, see what the atmosphere is like. And I'm standing right in front of Reflex, Castaways and Banana Joe's. Now, I did take a cautionary glance during the live stream, but I think it's just got busier over here. Let's go and check it out. Also to my left-hand side, right near the kids' park here, look, we've got a few kids' fairground rides. We've got a bouncy castle, another fairground, winner toy stall as well. But this is what I want to take a look at here, and it's these bars right across the road. And gosh, it is sounding pretty lively over here in Banana Joe's. Got the music going, got people sitting out. It's looking quite good in here tonight for September. As is Castaways, look, and Reflex. Very busy this evening. Really nice chilled out vibe down here. Look, and here's some music playing out as well. And I've just come back across the road here. Look, I'm just panning the camera down the backside here of Palmanova Beach towards the Dolphin and the Piano Bar. And do you know what? I've just met the nicest people from Ireland as well, just disappearing off. You can just see the mobility scooter going. Ladies, you know who you are, you know who you are. And as I said to them as well, it's really nice to meet viewers from the channel. I know you're not bots, you're real people, it's brilliant. But anyway, we're just outside of the Dolphin Bar here, just taking a leisurely walk through. Absolutely love coming down to Palmanova at this time of year. Anyway, let's keep heading along. Now, earlier on we saw the night market. There's only a couple of stalls. Are we going to see a little bit more to the night market tonight in early September? I'm not so sure, actually. Let's have a quick look. Got the artist out this evening. I must admit, the artists I saw over in Calamilor were very, very busy a couple of weeks ago, right in the, kind of in the middle of peak season. Go ahead and check out that video if you want to see how Palmanova does compare to Calamilor at night. I'd say that Calamilor is one of the busiest resorts at night on the island. Look, we have a nice little jewellery stall over here too. And another one a little bit further on. Shame they don't have any customers tonight, but the night market is still here in September. Now this is a little bit more heartening to see. We've got another artist out on Palmanova waterfront tonight. Look. She does caricatures, brilliant. Just coming up by the Hotel Tropico. Go ahead and check out my previous video from over here in Palmanova. I will drop a link in the description text below because I did meet some holidaymakers who gave this hotel an absolutely glowing review. So if you want to know what it's like staying here, go and check out that video. So the time is 9:30 and we're just walking down some shops that are still very much open actually. If you want to do a little bit of late evening shopping over here in Palmanova in September. This is one of the joys of going out in the resorts here in Spain. We have shops that stay open long into the evening. There's no early closing here at all. And just across the road here, look, we can see one of the many ice cream stalls down here too. Nothing better than after dinner to come and grab yourself an ice cream. And as we continue walking down, I see the bright lights of Stadium. You can't hear the music here, it's very, very soundproofed. But my goodness, the atmosphere in here is amazing. They have the Beatles tribute playing this evening. And the best thing about this as well is that it is free to go into. You just have to buy drinks. And look, I'm not the only person heading up tonight. Okay, so that was fabulous. That was absolutely fantastic. Let's keep going as we head on down the final beach in our walk this evening. We're just heading down by Ciro's restaurant. It's still very busy here. And just look at this spot here. What a lovely place to look out on the lights across the water and down across the resort. Just across from the Acme supermarket here, we can find loads of British brands as well, I've noticed in there. Look, just coming past, you can see the entrance to the Agua Beach Hotel. And we've got live music from over here. Last time I walked past here, during July actually, we had a bit of a Benson Boone tribute. Let's see what's being played tonight. Got a guy with a guitar again. Can't tell what he's playing. Sounds okay though, sounds pretty good. Don't forget, as I've said before, at these places you can just come and grab yourself a drink and go and enjoy the music. But there you have it. So let's head on down past the Control Corriente. Gosh, this is very busy. If you watch my Campastia video, you know that they have a Control Corriente in Campastia. But just to get a better view, I've just crossed back over the road here. And look, all along here is busy, including the Colmena as well. People are now out for drinks. Oh, to be on holiday, goodness. I can completely understand why so many of you come over here to Palmanova on holiday. As the lovely chap said from Newcastle at the beginning of the video, the problem is knowing where to go, where to eat and where to drink. And in fact, I do invite you to leave your comment below, leave your recommendations as to where your favourite bar or restaurant is over here in Palmanova. I'd love to hear. But since I always walk along the waterfront and past the beach bar, I thought we'd just take a walk down past the Port au Call, I think it's called. It was recommended on the live stream, I noticed in the comments. Coming by the LA Diner, another hotspot. All of these restaurants actually are looking pretty busy at 9:30. And look, outside of Rossini's too, just coming down here, looking very, very busy for September. And we are technically out of the peak holiday season now with kids pretty much practically back at school. Look, and my tapas as well, and La Cantina a little bit further on. I also have to recommend as well the Tot Fruity yogurt shop as well. They've got a queue outside, but absolutely delicious. Gosh, there's some wonderful smells coming out of these restaurants. I'm absolutely very, very hungry again, filming these videos. And look, just coming down the back of Azor. But look, we're going to keep walking along on this side of the pavement. And there's some wonderful smells coming out from these restaurants. It's making me feel very, very hungry. You lucky people being on holiday here. But look, I'm just coming down by the Morocco restaurant and bar, which is part of the Fergus style Palmanova hotel. Let's just walk by these other restaurants too. But not without just looking back at Azor as well, the beach bar, which I walked past on the live stream actually. Still open and still looking rather busy. And let's come down past the sunset bar here, look. We've got this whole strip here running behind Escargador Beach. And I really do encourage you to come and check out some of these places, look. And they do go back quite far too. The sunset bar looks absolutely fantastic. Got Oceana, got the Jolly Stars. Let's keep wandering on up as well, look. A few more places down here too. Tuca Beach. Looks like they're pretty much done for the day down here. Got the kebab station too. And also to Mai Tai as well. I've mentioned it before, the food is absolutely fabulous in here. And finally, just walking a little bit further along here, over towards the new addition to Palmanova Beach, which is looking rather busy. I think this is called Annabelle's. So I hope you enjoyed my video from over here in Palmanova this evening. I have to say the highlight was meeting so many viewers of the channel, just walking through the resort here. And many thanks to those of you who came on the camera to chat to me. And also it was lovely meeting loads of you as well who I didn't get to film. But what an absolutely fantastic resort this is. If you're coming over to Mallorca in September, if you're coming to Palmanova, you're going to have a fantastic time. And I hope this video has given you a really good idea of what to expect. Okay everyone, I will be back here soon as I always am. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and don't forget you can find me in the Facebook group and also on the Facebook page and on Instagram too. But in the meantime, I'm going to drop a couple of videos appearing both here and here on YouTube. Thanks for watching and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Goodbye for now.